Hi everyone, this is Betty. I wanted to tell you about our cat. He got lost for about 5 weeks, and when we found him he was skin and bones, very dehydrated, and we weren't sure what to feed him because he was so hungry and starved that I asked some of my friends what their advice was. I have a friend named Mo, and she's very familiar with cats, and she gave me some good suggestions, and some other friends told us what to do. So when you've lost a cat and you do find it, or it comes home, sometimes they come home on their own, even I've heard months after they disappear. You have to be very careful about what you feed them. So one of the important things to remember is that you cannot feed them a whole lot of food. You have to give it to them in small amounts with a lot of liquid. So what most suggested I do was to get baby food. This is the stage 1, and it's very liquidy, very fine and liquidy, full of a lot of water, and that's what they need. So we fed him some of that, just bits at a time. This is usually what he eats. He's an outdoor cat, so he's used to hunting for mice and other prey. And we don't feed our cat the dry food because it's very hard on their bodies, and it's filled with a lot of grains, and they can get to be diabetic, overweight. It ruins their bones and their teeth. So if you have no choice than to feed your cat dry cat food, try to get it wet with, broth of some kind or water. Anyway, but if you can't afford the canned food, that is best. Now, this isn't the very best canned food. We can't afford the expensive stuff. I wish we could, but we can't. Anyway, so with our cat, we gave him this baby food. And this is some homemade beef broth, and we can mix that in with some of his other food, this food we give him. We also gave him a raw egg. Now, cats cannot have egg whites, not even a tiny bit, so you have to be very, very careful and separate out the white from the egg yolk. And we have our own hens, so ours are pasture organic eggs. But you can buy some of those in the store. You can get cage-free. That's what I would aim for. And mix it in with his food. That's what we did anyway. And the other thing that you can give them is, I just went to Walmart and I got some gizzards and hearts. And these are chicken livers. And so I slowly started weaning him off of this stuff and put him back on very small portions of the canned cat food, and mixed in an egg and mixed in some homemade broth. You can buy broth too if you want. It's a lot better than giving them Pedialyte. Pedialyte is filled with things you don't want your cat to eat or drink. Anyway, so then we give him some of these, the gizzards and hearts, a bit at a time, and that will help your cat spring back to health. It's much more nourishing than some of the other options out there, and that's what I encourage anyone. If they've found a cat that has been missing for a while, that's what I suggest you feed them. Anyway, I'm going to do another video on how we found our cat, because it's a pretty remarkable story. And we'll talk to you later. Bye.